Welcome back, builders. Today we are going to be checking out the Scarlet Orchard biome. I've been wanting to show this off because this is one of my favorite biomes, and I just haven't had a run where it was convenient to hit it. But now I have the chance, so I'm going to take you in there with me. Before we get started, though, I just want to remind everybody that if you're still on the fence about getting Against the Storm, there is still a demo on Steam, freely downloadable, and it just got an update, so it should be running really good and show off all the shiny new features that the game's got. Alright, Scarlet Orchard. What's cool about this biome is that it has a couple different mechanics that are unique to it. So we're going to have the Royal Archaeologist, which will give us special building, and we can unlock special bonuses by using those tablets that we find and we use sometimes for either selling or for turning in orders. The other thing is this place has a lot of ruins that we are going to be able to explore, and the trees here are pretty unique because in addition to wood, they're going to give us copper ore, pigment, and plant fiber, so we can kind of build a different economy than we can on some of the other maps because we know we're going to get at least some metal, even if we get pretty unlucky like we have been. For this embark, we are going to be embarking near this frost feature right here. A bizarre cold raises from below and engulfs the sacred flame, reduces the radius of hearths by -3 fields. So it's going to be kind of interesting. I don't feel like that's going to be a huge penalty. I like to build lots of hearths anyway, so we will see. We're going to break convention for our embark bonus, and instead of taking our good old trusty stone, we are going to go ahead and take the herbalist camp. And I'm going to do that because this map has berries and herbs, so there's a decent chance that we'll get a large version of one of those in one of the glades that we open, and this will just save us a blueprint pick and allow us to do that. In addition to that, we've got an average amount of fertile soil, so I'm going to go with the human harpies, and I'm hoping for beavers for my third race because there's not a lot of meat on this map for lizards, but if we get lizards, that'll be totally fine too. We're going to continue on with veteran and embark. One of the other reasons I wanted to bring you guys in for this one is I hit level 11 on this account, so I unlocked the field kitchen, and the field kitchen is a very useful building because it's going to allow us to have a bit more consistency on our embarks, and we'll check that out here in a minute. All right, quick glance at our forest mysteries, and we've got muddy ground, so we want roads, which we always have anyways. Hordes from beneath. If we have people mining, they get -10 resolve during the storm. Not too bad, we can totally avoid that. And the rain dissolves resources being transported. Recipes producing building materials yield 50% fewer goods. Okay, that's kind of suck, but it's at tier 3 and that's fine. We can deal with that. And alluring lights. Villages with the effect have plus 5% chance of perishing every 15 seconds. To prevent it, we need 2 services. Oh, that's going to be a rough one. We do not want to hit hostility 7. Having 2 services that are available at the same time, that's kind of late mid-game, I would say, at the absolute earliest, unless we just draw miraculous draws. Alright, let's see what we got. Go ahead and drop our standard roads in here. I can already see that we've got some reeds, so we'll have a good source for our cloth getting started. Alright, roots, and our roots can drop some extra herbs, and our reeds can drop some extra roots and some clay. So we'll have at least a little bit of clay for getting our initial bricks started. Alright, let's go ahead and drop our crude workshop. Let's go ahead and get our woodcutters camps. Where are we going here? Got one there, that's a ways away. It's a ways away, oof. Okay, that's kind of a oddball start. We're not going to be able to get into more than just this one easily. I guess we could cross over to that one if we don't mind traveling. I think for the second one, though, yeah, let's just go ahead and we'll clear out some room by our warehouse so that we can build more of our infrastructure around there. All right, we will also need our small foragers camp for our roots. Plop that in there, and we'll go ahead and just give it a road, make it a little quicker since we do have that effect that will probably come up sooner rather than later. And we'll get ready to collect our reeds. I'm going to go ahead and queue up my initial houses and use the big shelters. I don't know, I just prefer these. I'm not sure really. For 4 planks, you get 6 residents. We could do just standard wood instead for 3. So to make the 12, we would have to make, I guess that's 40 wood. So especially since we're starting with that many planks, I guess this is worth it. Get the houses up quick. Make sure we have those for the first storm. We will tell our woodcutters to be our first thing to build. We will tell our makeshift workshop to be the second. And then I don't really, well, build the camps before you get too invested in those roads, just to have them ready. And same with those houses. Take a peek at our initial draw here. Oil press, coats, barrels. Okay, I can see that. Let's hold off and we'll see what our initial set of orders are before we make any decisions there. And we've got a harpy running the hearth. I think we'll do that for now. We'll switch to human here as soon as we're done carrying our initial supplies. Human will slow down the Queen's Impatience gain and just buy more time. We'll probably switch back to harpies in a little bit. I do definitely prefer that, so. 2 there. We'll drop 1 harpy in here. I want you to focus on planks up to 6. You can make 4 cloth, you can make 4 bricks. Make the cloth first. Okay, get her started on that. All right. Guess we will go ahead and chop in the direction, but not into. See what our first cornerstone is. Okay, we could get clay delivery. We could focus on packs, or we could get extra villagers quicker. The last map I did off camera, I was having just a horrendous time. I could not get stone, I could not get clay. So just, that makes me just want to take this just to know I have a little bit. Having a little bit of clay income means that we can make pottery, so we can definitely make the beer for the humans. I think I'm going to take that. I'm coming around to really liking just the automatic free deliveries because it's just guaranteed. Like, you can plan around it, you know what you have. A lot of times I take what I would normally consider the better bonuses, and I end up not being able to use them because I just don't have the resources to get them. All right, deliver 3 packs of goods, and we can get +1 plank. That is excellent. Or we could do 2, 2, and 2 and get +1 to grain. We're definitely going to want to grow grain if at all possible. And this does extra cloth. We're going to take that. Those aren't too bad to make. All right, deliver 5 packs of crops. It's definitely doable. We can increase our crop pack production. We can plant faster. We could deliver 1 tablet for just goods. Human resolve to 25 for 30 seconds. We have to do that in 7 minutes and 30 seconds. All right, if we favorite humans, we could get them to 22. We could get them to 23, I believe, if everyone has a house. I don't see another way of getting them up, though. We don't have any food that they like, and even if we did, I don't know if we could get that produced in that amount of time. Yeah, I also, on my last map, burned myself with a similar order to this, so I think we're going to avoid that. Let's take this one. I'd rather just get the perks than just straight up resources. And 2 dangerous glade events, something we're definitely going to do. We get copper ore from every yield, which we do get copper from the trees, remember. Or we could do tools. We don't have any tool line production yet. Let's take the easy one. Those are all things we're definitely going to do. Not worried about any of those. All right, let's focus this chopping a little better here. All right, oops. Get us in there quick, guys. We are going to go ahead and rush a year 0 open on that, I think. Okay, let's take a peek at this again. All right, We're gonna have good cloth, so coats are gonna be good. We could do barrels because we're gonna have some metal supply. I like the rain mill though for very efficient flour. Humans, between the biscuits and the pies, that's a lot of flour that we could use. Yeah, let's take that. Monastery could give us religion, which humans do want. Leisure, we don't need the leisure for who we have. We could grow resin and dew. I normally love anything that lets me just grow dew, but I feel like we're going copper on this map. It feels kind of foolish not to take advantage of the income, so I think we're going to hold off on that. Berries and plant fiber, good. Do I need to focus on that though? I really, really want to be able to make wheat. This is still usable though. Yeah, we'll take the plantation. All right, and our last pick for now, we have good fabric production, or we could do planks and tools. I think that's going to be our plank building. We'll take the carpenter. I do like that one. The sawmill is more efficient for making the planks, but generally speaking, I don't think it's necessary. Let's go ahead and plonk this field kitchen down while I'm at it. And we're going to need a makeshift post. And we have our carpenter that we picked up from there. And our ring mill. Do I want this here? We're going to make a lot of flour in it, and it fits. So that feels all right. All right, let's make sure, I want this house done first, just to make sure everyone's indoors before we hit that storm. And in addition to that, that will mean that we can drop a park. And the park will give us a level up to level 1. Get that to global resolve. Oh, maybe that's how I could have done the human one. We could have done that with +2 resolve. If these humans get up to 20, that means I could have done it, because I could have focused on them to 25. Oh, I could have. Oh, that's frustrating. I'll have to remember that in the future. Take into account the plus... Actually, no. Why are you guys so happy right now? Oh, it's because you're eating the biscuits. But still, I had biscuits that could have done... Shoot. Okay, well. Easy come, easy go. That's not the end of the world. All right. Ooh, nice. Very nice. Okay, we got a forester's hut, so that'll already be able to use some of our fields. We have another set here. Great. We got sea marrow, which is nice. I always consider that kind of a nice to have, not the best thing ever. Can come in pretty handy though if you're in an emergency and need to get events done by sacrificing it for the extra glade event speed. We got copper veins, some more copper. And large abandoned cache, which we already have a building for tools. Perfect. And a corrupted caravan. Okay. Alright, we have nothing here, and I don't think we do have the ability to get the reeds. So if we went reeds, we would have to produce 4 purging fire. The reeds we could definitely do, that's a given. Our other one is to send contaminated goods, and we're not going to be able to make 10 packs, nor are we going to be able to make 10 vessels. Okay, so I need you guys to come out of here. We need this as a high priority. And we also need... Oh, there's our archaeological dig site building. Light post, we can build that. I don't really like to stick it here, but I also feel like we don't really have a lot of room up there. That route will be in the way if I want to do that. Alright, I can't be too picky here. I can't wait for chopping because we have a lot of building to do if we are going to make that in time. Okay. Alright, we'll build humans in here. We need 20 reeds. Go. And this one, we need fabric. So we are going to have to use some of those reeds here. Let's make sure that's the fastest. All right. Let's get that switch over so they can carry things more efficiently here. We got to really focus on our speed to make sure we get this done in time. Let's pick the reed. She's producing 2. Oh, did I misclick that? That is not what I was looking at. Okay, so we got the planks, we got the bricks. Okay, we got everything we need there. No problems. I must have actually grabbed onto that. Yeah, that's okay though. That means I probably upped that. No, I didn't. Huh, okay. That's fine. All right, and how many of those do we need? Did I say 4? Yeah, 4. So we're going to turn that on. I had a problem with that the other day, too. We want 4 of those. Good, good. Get that built. Got okay amount of time, but we're going to be doing this during the storm. How much are we going to hate life? Oh, not too bad. Just some blight rots this. And we're going to have the building that we need to deal with them anyways. All right, we want a harpy there. Swap you out. I'm holding Alt to make this come up, and you can scroll wheel to switch which race you're selecting. Very handy. I'm trying to get better in the habit of using that, because there's no reason not to. It's so much faster. All right, and let's move that over here. Just make it as efficient as possible, because we're going to eat up a ton of wood making these purging fires. How are we doing? 9. Go, go, go. You're not grabbing all my... Yes, you are. Okay. Okay, so what's happening here? I'm going to turn off the fabric because she's pulling over these reeds even though we're not planning on using them right now. So I'm going to release those reeds. And that will now... We have the required amount. We have 29 out of 20 rather than the insufficient amount we had before. And I would like actually... Let's take one of you off. In fact, actually, we've got the reeds. That's our main goal right now. Both of you are off. Both of you go over here? No. One of you go over there. One of you come help her. That way he'll start carrying the reeds over there, and we can make the fire. It is not a super slow recipe, but it definitely takes time, and I want this done. I want this done like now. Like now. And then once we have... We got 3 out of 4. Perfect. I'm going to dump this down just to 2, because I don't want to sit on a ton of this. Okay, you come out of there. Now I want you to come help here. Cool, cool. Okay, so that is going to get us 1 reputation. That'll take us up to our first recipe, and we definitely could use the Queen's Impatient reduction. All right, our third race is foxes. I don't think I've had them on camera yet. Foxes are a cool race. They're more tied in with like the storm and the rain, so they're good at... Well, here, I go ahead and grab... Let's see, which set do I want? We will take 2 of them. They are good at doing the glade events. That's what that leaf symbol is. I think in one of the earliest episodes I was talking about humans doing that, but no, humans are like farmers. The foxes are the forest. They're also good at rain punk stuff, and specifically working with the water. So we will definitely be using that. I might even throw down an early... But I think I will. Throw down an early rain collector if we can afford it. We definitely can. One of the things to keep in mind about rain collectors, you don't have to haul the water out of the rain collector, so there's no going from there to your warehouse. The only thing they need to do is take a break. So that is one of the few buildings that would prefer to be closer to the ancient hearth than to the warehouse as a production building. Let's check what else we got. Okay, an unusual amount of supplies can be found in some glades. Gain 40 meat and 40 grain for dangerous or forbidden events. Okay. We could be a trading hub, and we gain a reputation point every time we sell 60 amber. have slower reputation from resolve, or we could gain 2 insects when we cut things down during the storm. How many glade events are we actually going to finish? 5 at the most, so that'd be 200 grain throughout the whole game. Whereas if we go with the insects, it's however much we chop during the storm. Let's try that one out. We don't have a lot of meat sources on this map, so we can also use that to make pigment if we need to at some point. And I think incense too. Okay, we have enough housing. We have 3 people that are free, which I have some buildings that need to be constructed. Let's drop 1 person here just to be working it. Let's drop 1 person here to be getting at least a little bit of food income. And we will let 1 person build. And I would like this. Kind of prioritize that a little bit. And turn this back on. Alright. Feeling pretty good about that first glade event. Just straight up Queen's Grace is not bad. I mean, I guess Amber would have been nice to get with it, but that's fine. Not like it cost us much. All buildings we would need anyways. We just had to shift priorities and make sure we did those sooner rather than later. Alright, got all those made. I'm going to take the harpy out of there because if I'm not making the supplies and I don't have any blight cysts, there's no reason to have someone work there. An extra builder. We are running one full woodcutter camp. Throw a second on there. They're not going to have to haul anything once they're done. Let's actually repair this quick. A little bit. Yeah, there's that bonus. Each Fox Scout assigned to a glade event reduces its work time by 5%, so that can add up quite a lot. It's just nice to get those done, because a lot of times those events have a pretty nasty penalty that you just don't want to sit on for 5 minutes while they complete some event. Alright, have a brewery, deliver some ale, no timer, and it will give us a tavern. Okay, that's not bad. We talked about doing the pottery, and we did take the clay delivery. I'm very, very into that. Harpies, we can make harpies happy. That's not terrible. We can build some decorations. That's just gonna happen. And we would get extra biscuits. That is also really good, but I feel like we talked about the pottery. This is one of those 2 services we would need, and if we get the brewery, we're guaranteed to get the tavern. So we don't have to like go fishing for 2 recipes. We only need to fish for 1. Yeah, let's take that. I like that one. Anything that gives free blueprints, I tend to prioritize a bit high. Alright, deliver some oil that we can't make, deliver flour that we can, make humans happy, and we know that's definitely doable. Deliver some grain, which that isn't the plan. We would get some raincoat production. And we have harpies who are good at that. We have humans and harpies who want it. And 2 humans will come. I don't... Maybe I do care about that. If we're going to do a lot of farming, we're going to need a lot of humans. And their production chains, like all the booze stuff. Sure, we'll do that one. Not sitting on anything that I feel is too crazy yet. I guess brewery's probably the riskiest one, and I'm not feeling bad about that. We're going to have so many pulls. I also see I didn't queue up a trading post, so let's get that queued. Now, space is going to kind of be at a premium around our hearth. We did have that frost event, which lowered it. I don't know if you can tell, but normally it would go to the edge here. So, it's going to be a little smaller. Just got to be purposeful about where we put things, but I'm not super worried about that. All right, into clearance. Must have finished our event. Yes, we did. All right, so let's queue up that road to here. Do I have foxes working anymore? I do. Okay. Human takeover for the fox. Fox, come and make this fast. I think I'm going to leave 2 builders working for now. Alright, and then we need to set up some fields. Now the question is, do I use over here? I think we just tell it to make a little bit of metal. And then on our other field over here, let's get our plantation queued up. Our path. Not sure which one they'll take, but I'll take it both ways just in case. Roads are, at least the dirt roads are free, so that is totally fine. Saying that though, I bet you this one's going to try to plant over here because it's in range, but yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And we'll let them grow both. Okay, let's check our recipes. Looking for brewery. No brewery. Alright, grill. We don't have a meat source particularly yet. We have that little bit of income of insects, but that's not enough to fund that. This would give us a fabric recipe, which would be nice. Also a pigment recipe, which we'll be able to do. Bakery. Give us the pies. Humans and harpies like pies. Humans and harpies like biscuits. And it gives us a pottery recipe. I'm in. Alright, bakery. I think we're going to stuff that here, so let's get this out of the way. We'll queue up. Oops, no, it's a food. Bakery. Alright. Oh, and here's the field kitchen built finally. Okay, I do want to take a second and talk about this. I may even make just a standalone video because I feel this building is so important. So just like we have the crude workshop, at level 11, you can unlock through your city upgrades the field kitchen. And just like the crude workshop, they have 1 star and a bunch of recipes. But the thing is, for, let's say, 8 insects or 8 meat and some fuel of some sort, we can turn that into 10 food, and 10 food that's going to make people happier. So if we went ahead, do I have staff? I do have staff. Excellent. We will do that because it's more efficient than what we could otherwise make. This is probably the big one though, the porridge recipe. For a small amount, a relatively small amount of any of these grain, vegetables, mushrooms, or herbs, and some water of any type, you can make 10 food. And water is something you're going to want to make. You'll be using your geysers or whatever. When they get around to it, we'll have our water collectors collecting some. That's going to be pretty efficient. Biscuits are always expensive in my opinion. Yeah, they're one of the more expensive complex foods, but there are some cornerstones that play off of it, and it is liked by 2 of our races, so there we go. And of course, pickled goods. Also another one that we can turn non-food into food. It's pretty good. Yeah, sure. If we get something that you can do, you can make porridge. One of the other things that makes this good is we can put a rain engine in here, which means we could turn on that production speed and the extra chance for double production on food. So this can be super useful if you're having trouble with food in the early game. I'm not gonna rain punk anything yet, but now I know that I have the option if I so desire. Alright, still got the housing we need. We're done with our event. We kind of want them to get this stuff done. They'll get there. Oh, we have a trader that's here. I don't have any money, so not gonna look too hard. There's nothing I really want to part with, so yep, not even gonna look. Can't afford it. That's actually because we're getting so darn close. I want my fields, please, and I want this farm, please. All right, we'll get a human in here. Go ahead and take her out for now, because we just need planks. We need planks real bad. All right, for now, let's say... I'm not going to be making tools for luxury goods. We'll go with 20. It's a bit high, but... All right, someday we will be able to make tools, and it will make us very happy. And we'll do 24, I believe, is the largest cash you can find, so we'll put that as there. And I won't queue up luxury goods because I don't want to suck up something that I get from a reward or somewhere else. All right. I need more builders. Okay. Go build. What's over here? As soon as you finish, go build. I want this done because we need to be plowing here. All right, so this would be beavers because this isn't a food building. We'll go ahead and put a harpy in here. We'll get that first harvest of crystallized dew, and then we'll be able to make some tools. So, super fast tool construction on this one. I feel like that's pretty lucky. Right, deliver those goods, because I want them to build this ASAP. Oh, you guys are not going to get it done this season? Alright. Then we will at least get as much as we can out of this, so we'll go ahead and plop those in there. And now thinking about this, because that's small distance, I actually could fit one of these really close. Where is my... Come over here, buddy. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we got that stone in the way too. That's okay. Go ahead and get cleaning up on that. I don't think we're going to rush another grove here. We do want, however, is people. We want lots of people coming in. Okay, for foxes, I'm going to have 2 jobs here that they're going to like to do. And nothing else. So I don't want to jump in too deep on those. And they can always come out of here. That's usually not a super high priority. Go ahead and take that. Give us a couple of spare gears too. Alright, receive 3 packs of... Oh, I should have done this first. Shoot. That could have been 9 provision packs already. Alright, well, and that is going to be what we're going to pick. So, little misplay there. Should have checked both before I made the decision, but that's fine. Not the end of the world. Yeah, they did plant over here, so it doesn't have to be contiguous. It just has to be in the range. Totally fine. And they can't plant, so I don't want to put anyone in there yet. Oh yes, bring that metal in here. Okay, get it in there, get some water coming. Which means we'll be able to field kitchen. No, I don't have anything for that. And don't think we'll have anything for that. Oh, we could do our roots. Sure. And we'll go ahead and set this. Well, maybe we won't touch those for now. Alright, let's see what we got for orders. Use rainwater. We're totally going to do that. And we would get... Oh, that's nice. That's just a big fuel production saver. Deliver incense and have a monastery. Okay, monastery would be religion. Only our humans would care about that. What's this perk? Advanced fuel. All fuel recipes are 33% faster. Okay, so that'd be coal or oil. That would be super good. We're already fishing for a brewery, though. Do we want to fish for both a brewery and a monastery? We are gonna need to have a lot of services, so we would probably pick it if we saw it anyways. We can make our tools already. We're not feeling the crunch on parts particularly. We also can't make incense, but we could buy some. It's not the end of the world. Alright, I'm gonna chance that. A little bit greedy here, I'm feeling. Definitely don't want to pick a third long shot if I can help it. Alright, trade good packs we can't make yet. We need to rebuild or salvage buildings. Too bad we already did one. We are gonna get packs from what we picked. We'll take that one. Not the end of the world. All right. We need more housing. Can we build any? From my city unlocks, I have all the special housing unlocked now. So we start with those and don't have to search for them. So we would need Fox House. That'll be very doable here in a second. Harpy House, we don't have that. And humans, we could do one right now. Humans have good resolve, so I want to kind of focus on the harpies or the foxes because they're going to suffer during storm. And we don't have any buildings that harpies like to work in yet, but we also don't have any cloth. Make me some cloth. You're making cloth for your own house. Be quick about it. Ooh, and she finished up all the collection there, and there's no more to have. Okay, so let's just kind of shove this off to the side, take her out of it. They're both not working. Let's take one out. Go ahead and collect. Let's have you help. You should not be doing planks anymore. Let's return the wood. Okay. Gotta remember, we gotta get this manned as soon as we get towards storm. We can go ahead and plop one of these down. We're gonna want to collect these sooner or later anyways. And have we started? We have not started. They got a lot of planks that I asked them to make, so it'll take them a bit. Oh, and they're just getting done with that. And turn on our tool recipe. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Coming in. 15. That's 5 sets of tools. That's 10 tools already. If we can get the rest of that collected before we run out of time, which it looks like we'll probably do, then we are going to be set for opening one of these. Look at that. 30 amber. Alright, let's queue up that harpy house so they will build it as soon as possible. Are you waiting on upgrades? Okay, so the harpy house will take us to 14 housed, so we do want the decorations too. So we need a second one of these, and we need a blue. Let me know if you guys think it's just too boring. I mean, I could take some time and, I don't know, make a little diorama or whatever with the other parts I have unlocked, but I don't know. I think I've mentioned it before, but for whatever reason, I just want my points. I don't care what it looks like. Just level up the hearth. That's what I care about. Just the pure functionality of it. Let's see. Did that clear us enough? Yes, it did. Okay, so if we move you slightly more, we can queue up another small hearth. Right there. Oh, and I need to get those humans assigned. Do not want to miss that. Okay, so you come out of here. Oops. All right, where can I scrounge up another human? I have the carpenter. Yes, out of the carpenter. Not the grain that we really want, but it's food and it's extra plant fibers, so we know that we can keep making cloth because we don't have a ton of reeds. We haven't found any more yet. All right, Zorg, here to gouge me. I got 2. What do you got? Oh, and he does have it. Small farm right there. Could I get to 15? Actually, maybe. Maybe. But they haven't started even building them. No, I won't make it to 15. I mean, I could rob him and hope that it drops and just piss everyone off, but I don't really feel the need for that. Extend that. That's the road, best I can. We'll want all that sooner or later. We don't have a builder. That's what's going on at the moment. Babel builder with no builder. How sad things have become. Come on out there, Fox. Check out our cornerstone. 2 wildfire essence for every 2 completed dangerous glades. That's good. Cooking steam. Food production speed is increased by plus 50 for every... No, plus 10% for every 50 units of drizzle or sword. That's excellent. Or we could slow traders and have better production. We'll take the cooking. We're gonna do a lot of water stuff on this map, I feel. Get that stored up. So by having one of these, we get 50 storage of each. We could either build more of these. I believe there's an advanced version of this building that has more storage, or when we build on geysers, they will increase the amount of storage we have. All right, our bakery's finally coming in. All right, so let's just make sure what we're doing here. We are not trying to use any of our flour. So we would want to use our flour here. We will do pies first, though. Pies only take 6, this takes 8. So pies will be the priority, and if you get through, at this point in the game, let's just say 30. That's probably too small later on. Then you can do biscuits, and if you... So those berries will help us do the biscuits that we're farming. Not farming any of this. We have eggs. We're going to have insects. Oh no, I take it back. We have that. So we will cut that down to just... If we get any eggs, we can use them. Well, let's just keep it on the berries for now. I can always change it later. And for pottery, I'm going to have to use wood for now because we're not making the charcoal. We can have up to 20 of those. And since we're now making those, I will let them pickle. Again, it's probably going to be the berries, and we'll keep that at 30. Go ahead and get some limits on all of these, just to be certain. Okay, keep going from there. All right, new people. I don't have a cornerstone to mess up this time. Okay, we could get 5 people, or we could get 7 people. The 5 people bring tools that we're already building, small amount of coats that we'll use up instantly, and some amber, or some extra fabric and some extra eggs. I feel like that's a better choice. All right, let's pause because we need to do some thinking here. Get you working there. Let's... Okay, it's drizzle, so they can't really... Well, we could still plant even if they didn't get it plowed. Another human in there. That metal is going to be so nice. We do need tea. Well, treatment, which uses tea for 2 of our races, so we're going to be looking for that. And to make tea, we need metal. It's one of the things that just makes them so expensive, so building some would be good. Plus, fox houses need crystallized dew, so another reason we would need that. All right, we need 4 more houses. We have 1 queued up here, but it's taking forever. It's the hold up. You're not set to use reeds, I bet. Oh, you are. What's your problem? Lazy. Laziness is your problem. Alright. Let's see. So the humans are still happy. I'm not worried about having major issues with them. So let's go ahead and we will queue up a second harpy, and we will queue up 2 fox houses. Let's move this out of the way. One thing a lot of people forget is that you can move your trader hub for free. It's just like another camp, so feel free to do that. Especially if you like that, you were forced to kind of drop it in the early game when you weren't really ready for it, but you didn't really have a choice because needs must and gotta have the trade. Leaves this awkward little spot here, but that's all right. We'll use that for some decorations. That will take us up to the next level. So let's go ahead and queue up. We'll make it fancy. It's 2 fence corners and a fence. No one's allowed to walk there. It's safety. And we'll build a garden. Oh, that's not going to be in range though. Move that there. Okay, there we go. So I guess the reduced range came up. So, oof. Running out of room here rapidly. All right, and that popped that level up. So now we need a service in range, and we have no services unlocked yet. That reminds me, we should build a warehouse over here. We got 2 farms plus a hearth to take care of. We'll build it there. That's close enough. All right, and we're going to need a keeper. Secondary hearths don't give you that major bonus, so it's just kind of whoever. And I don't have lizards who would like being there. We're getting relatively high. I'm going to flip back. Wow, I already... Okay. You there, the human keeper, come here. Just to slow down that queen's impatience a little bit. And we don't have anyone who'd be good at this, so we'll just put foxes in. Let them get started. Oh, we'll put 1 fox in because we also need somebody. You take over there. Human takes over here because humans are good at this from their farming. Make flour. We're not actually growing any of that though. That's why I hadn't done that. Wasn't that I forgot, it's just that we didn't have this stuff. You can still come here though because I do want you to work on some pottery. For special food right now we're only using jerky and we don't have a lot of anything else. So that's a little worrisome. For you guys then, let's take the plant fiber off for next season. We'll focus on getting the food. Alright, and let's focus harpies here for a minute and get a little bit of resolve. See if we can't get that first point and get another recipe. Those tools yet? No, they're coming. He probably, because I have this set up to do the plagues first, he has to keep pausing. He doesn't have enough help there. Oh, I'm not working this. That would definitely help. Any humans that are not doing... Yes. Do I want to take woodcutters off, though? Not really. Alright, we're going to back off on the metal a little bit, as much as I would love to keep on that. We have that, plus I want to build her out and about, get those houses built. Alright, that's going to give us the roots, though, which also means that this can come online. So we're really going to back off on that, at least for now. We can use roots to make flour. To that end, then. All right. Don't eat the berry. Well, we're out of food. All right. Hopefully I will remember to come deal with that. I do want to turn off the raw resources and get them eating advanced stuff. All right, egg production. We don't have a ranch, so that would only be stuff that we pick up, which we do have some. Or we could do religion need fulfilled, which we have to do basically with those services requirement, and that would increase our grain. I'm going to be so salty if we end up not getting the small farm recipe after all the stuff that we've selected that goes into using that efficiently. All right, harpies have their houses now, so they're getting their +2. They could use another house because we're only doing 4 out of 5. That could get us another renown, but that's a lot of cloth. Let's just hang off on that for now. Get the fox houses in. Maybe before storm? Probably not. Got one of them though. Okay. We also have this first delivery here, which would be super easy to do if we just commit somebody to doing it. So it's just a matter of needing people really at the moment. Alright, I am going to connect you and turn you on because I really would like to be as efficient as possible with this food. Are you building? No, you're not. Let's actually do that. Get those biscuits made. Yeah, bringing in roots. Okay, that reminds me. So now we do have a reason to come in here. We would prefer you not to use roots because the roots could be made into flour. I'm going to let them use that because we don't have anything else to use with it. But sad. You start producing? Yes, you did. Okay. Then I'm going to turn it off. Oh, it was off. What? Wait Why did you grab roots if that's off? Is that on a different recipe? It isn't. I must have grabbed that before I managed that. Alright. Newcomers in 2 minutes. Alright. Increase our stone income. Not going to happen. We don't have stone really. Get 10 amber when somebody dies or leaves. I hope it doesn't come to that, but could. Woodcutter's song. Some extra renown for chopping, sure. That'll help during the storm if we want to try to chop for insects. Could be doable. Alright, and the foxes are super happy right now. Why are you guys so happy? Because you freaking love pickled goods. I'm so excited about that. Well, I'm happy for you guys. Please continue. Could use that point, that's for sure. Fire is going out. That's probably because we are not chopping very efficiently, A. And B, we're only running 1. We really need to be running 2. Alright, let's start rounding up people. Where can we steal people from? That's 2. Food is an issue I really don't want to touch. And we could use less water. Sorry guys, I know you were all enjoying what you were doing, but we really, really cannot have the fire going out. We're using a lot of it here, so it's alright. Okay, extra gears. We should be doing pretty good on gears. Well, we could use them. Extra pottery would just give us some extra pickled goods. Extra efficient bricks would be nice. Like I mentioned earlier, though, we don't have a lot of jobs for the foxes at the moment. We'll take that one. Even though I would like the larger number of people, but we're already having food issues, so probably for the best we don't touch that. We have got to get into another glade here. We just need some more collectible stuff, and we're just not getting it. Alright, that one's a long ways off. We're gonna have to probably do 2 miners. I really don't want that. It doesn't really get me anywhere I want to go. I'd prefer chopping into this guy. Yeah, I think we're just gonna double up and we're just gonna chop hard over here. Probably not gonna make it this season, but that is what that is. No help in that. Alright, we've got 2 amber. We do have some packs, so that's at least something we could sell if we had to. Scribe. Could use the building. Extra. Plenty of good stuff, but nothing I can do. That reminds me, since we're getting packs, let's see if there's anything we could sell. If we collected some sea marrow, we could do it. Do we have any free people? I do. See if we can't make that happen. Also, our warehouse isn't built yet. Kind of want that to get done if you guys don't mind. Alright, and that place is pretty good. I don't really need more housing because 20 is what I need for this upgrade. So we're going to build our next set of housing over here and get started on this one. Okay, because the foxes and the harpies are so low, like I keep saying, I am going to go ahead and get more of them housed. Here we go. All right. This will really help making this more efficient over here. Those guys were having to walk quite a ways to turn that stuff in. Now they can take their breaks here, and they can turn stuff in here, and work! Work, work, work. For the queen. That's what we do. We do have our gears. We have anybody? We could. So, if I took humans... We'll swap you out. We'll swap you out. I feel like just the speed is worth it, so we'll do that. Guess that was another recipe and some amber finally, so we could buy some of these amazing buildings that we keep missing out on. I do like that it doesn't use the water when they're not producing, so it's not like having that on is a huge waste. Kind of wondering if I want to even pipe this. don't think I do. Yeah, I know we're having low food, guys. Okay. Let's see. Excellent. that is what it is. We are excellent. An Explorer's Guild would be amazing. That gives you +1 resolve globally for every salvaged building, and it is retroactive. So this would put us at +4. So if we see the Explorer's Guild, that is moved way up in the service list in my mind. Druid Hut, oil incense coats. Weaver, there's our fabric building, and a butcher. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. And small roots that we can actually use when we run out of our current set. And we have the copper. All right, let's see what our event is. Forsaken Crypt. The Forsaken Crypt hides a frustrated, poor spirit. This place seems to have been plundered a long time ago. Oh, geez. That other Viceroy must have failed the event, I guess. All right. We have nothing that we could calm him, unfortunately. I would much prefer to do that. Could I make any of this? Scrolls need pigment, but maybe. Maybe. We do have some from shopping. That's because our trees here in the Scarlet Orchard have a small chance to bring a little bit in, but it adds up. And we could use plant fiber. All right. Priorities have suddenly shifted greatly for you. All right. Come in here. We were having wood problems, so I don't want to take these choppers off. That'll probably be fine. How many do we need? 20, so we need 3 sets. All right, we'll take 1. I do want you to start carrying things so we don't have an oops. Don't build any tools for a moment. Return those bars. Just want to make sure that we don't mess that up, because I can't speed the metal production along. It comes when it comes, and there's no affecting it otherwise. Was that on and I turned it off? I hope that's not the case, because I'm frustrated if that was. I feel almost like I need to get another person in here. I really, really don't want to mess this one up. Got the pigment to do 3 sets, which will give us enough. Yeah. Stop doing the flower. Do what I need you to do, please. I know, you really... Oh. You're in Blight Rot. Alright. Come out of here for now. And work over here. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Don't want any oops moments. Have that build up on me. Alright, he's got the metal down there so we can turn the tools back on. And for scrolls, they're building them. Okay. We're out of pigment anyway, so that's lucky we were able to do what we were able to do there. We'll let them keep building that if they get a chance. Alright, see what our last 2 sets of orders are here. Deliver trade goods, and we have no buildings that do that. Although we're gonna get a weaver, right? I think that was one of these. Yeah. So that's doable. That actually wouldn't even be that painful. And would give us fiber, which we are producing. And we could even go further into the grain. The grain that we're totally gonna get, guys. Okay, over here, 35 packs of provisions. We need to do that in 6 minutes. I think we could do that. And then when we proc a pigment from chopping, instead of getting 1, we would get 6, even with that low chance. I think I'm gonna go for it. The temple is just a free recipe, and we're so close. If we didn't have a lot of provision packs already, I wouldn't do that, but we do. tell me that we have something. Yes, okay. So how many of those did I need? I need 35. So 35 is your limit. Go. Set one over here. Did you guys not deliver those? Okay, you're delivering them now. Also could drop a road in here, and that would speed them up a bit. Small foragers camp has no deposits. Alright, and we said there was nothing up there, but we also noticed we had roots down here. So we're okay. I think we're also just gonna know that this is gonna happen. So we'll go ahead and plonk that, which means we can plonk this. And I would like this one prioritized a bit. Yeah, she's working on it. Just being impatient. The food thing's kind of got me worried, but it's just not a lot I can do to speed that along at the moment. I guess I could take them off. Oh, speaking of those guys, the only reason I started collecting that was to sell it. That order's probably gone, but if we have a new one... no, neither one of those are going to happen. Check this last order. Okay, need for jerky. I think we have everything here but skewers, so that would be doable. We're making this, we're making those, so this would be our only bonus. We're already going to turn in a bunch of these, but we're going to get more wood. We have 1 wood. Perfect. Probably not happening. 10 minutes, we need to get neighborhood, have at least 2 hearths upgraded to level 2. We don't have enough people to do that. And we're already going to get a temple from something else. Alright, so we could buy skewers. I think we'll go with that one. That's something that'll just naturally happen. Alright, what's going on with you guys? You getting this done? Working on it. There it is. Look at that, look at that. Alright, so, please stop. I really don't want to be making these because we're getting them for free. That's terribly inefficient. We'll turn that in, we will get our temple. And our huge amount of pigment, that's so nice. And the oil's not bad to have either, just as backup fuel, if nothing else. Alright, the one problem we're going to have is we actually need to find room to fit that temple. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to move this trader all the way out of the way. And then we will bring one of our camps over here and just start chopping it. It'll end up going over here. Okay. Cornerstone, protected trade. Every time we sell 30 goods worth of amber, we get lowered hostility. That's excellent. We could double down on the insects during storm, or we could house more people. I think we're going to take the trade because we're gearing up here to do some major trading. Take the larger group of people. I want to sell 2 of these. No, because our food's a little sketch. Okay, and I do need to house 2 more people. Alright, so we've got 3 fox houses, so that's 6, so they're fully housed. We've got 4 harpy houses, and we have 9, so they are not. So we can build harpy house. There. And we can build a human house. Doesn't really matter how those go, but I like to make them look the best I can, even if we're not focusing on that. Okay, we're really struggling with this cloth. Maybe... What do you need? You just need some planks. I'm gonna put one person on that. We need to kind of do some workforce management here. Let's get... We just need this happening, guys. Like, make this happen, please. Flour. We seem to be processing about as fast as we can go. All right, over here, don't do roots anymore. And I don't think I was letting you. Yeah. Our food's not terrible, but it's just making me nervous. Get some more in there with that. All right, is there anything else that we need right now? Oil incense coats. Definitely gonna want those incense. Oh, we do have the ability to get screws. Okay, and the jerky, you could take that out of the temp shop. We'll wait until they're done fixing this, and then we'll have them do that. And they did finish this. Good, good. Probably should have kept a better eye on that. That could have been bad. Orloff, what do you got, buddy? Okay, we actually can afford some things for once. We are definitely going to do smelting, so I would love to get that. We're struggling with wood, so I'm going to pick that. I'm going to take that. Can we get back up to 17? What would I need? I need 9. I'm guessing we can't get to 9. Oh, I could part with that. Yeah, because we're making pottery anyways, might as well get some bricks for the pottery. And yep. Okay, so one thing that we would really like at this point is the ability to make copper bars. We have several bonuses that have gone into that, so that would be nice. Okay, did we finally make enough room to cross the road? We did. Okay. Let's get our temple in. Beautiful. Got to work here. Okay, you just finished. All right, now I need to free up some harpies because they are better at this. Make fabric, high priority. Your limit's going to be 20. Should be plenty. Don't have anything at the moment that'll come in. Yeah, you can use whatever. We don't have anywhere to use these yet, so it's not like we're gonna like zip through. We made a few. And for trade goods, oh look at that, all kinds of good stuff. We'll go ahead and we'll go with the pigment for now. We'll put that just at 10, just to have a few so we can sell it if the opportunity arises. This is a fresh cycle, so our trading. One thing I didn't show, I don't think. Our trade routes, we only have the Smoldering City. We don't have anything else, so we're only going to have the one set. It's a little limited. Trading gets better as you have more people who you could trade with, surprisingly. So that's why that's like that. You know what? Should we rain? I think we do. We're sitting around waiting on this one quite often. Go ahead and bump that up. Get those double chances rolling. We got 10? Not yet, but they're starting to make some. Next hearth coming in. Perfect. I see we don't have all of our houses built. What's the holdup? It's brick. Okay. You're no longer going to make fabric. So return the reeds, return that, return that. Only doing bricks now. And over here... yeah, everything's turned on. Now I'm just wondering, pottery, where am I doing that? Should I just unleash the pottery for the brick bonus we have? Where was that? for every 10 brick, no, again, 2 bricks for every 10 pottery. So 10 pottery would be 6 clay. What am I getting from here? 6 clay, so same thing, but I don't get the pottery. So we're gonna take that out. We're gonna uncap, oops. We're gonna uncap our pottery and just let them go wild. You know what? Don't bone the wood though. We're struggling on wood. I think I am going to go ahead and manage this too. Okay, you can do coal. And if you don't have enough coal, you can do oil. And if you don't have enough oil, you can do sea marrow. If you don't have enough sea marrow, then you can do wood. Alright, and we're able to ride out these storms chopping through them at least. Which we really want to do because we have the woodpecker technique, so we're getting some insects during this storm. Definitely something we want to do. We don't have any other protein sources, so we wouldn't be able to make jerky. Alright, and doesn't really matter who... Harpy in there. And get started on the next salvage. Yeah, this is coming along pretty nicely. Keep moving on the wood there. Farming is going well. I still haven't found the grain recipe, unfortunately. One of the risks when you go that deep into a bonus for something you don't have yet. All right, we're sitting on a ton of blueprints. Let's see what we can get. Oh, he complains and his prayers are answered. Definitely taking the small farm. All right, kiln would let us do charcoal, which would help us with our fuel issue we're having. Provisioner, we're already making flour. We've already kind of got a back door into getting provisions. Not super interesting. Already making tools. Already can do that. We're taking that kiln. Already have a weaver. Super efficient porridge would be nice, and we could make more efficient pickled goods. So beanery would be usable. There's the smelter though. We could get the copper bars. We're gonna take that. That also is a 2-star training weapon. This is only a 1-star, so we're gonna turn that off. Return that, return that, return those. All right, ale. We don't have a way to produce ale yet. Oh, brewery. Brewery, yes. Happy brewing. Need 1 brewery. You're in. And winery, smokehouse. Let's hold off on that. We just grabbed a billion buildings. Let's think. We're probably going to keep accepting people for quite a while because I want to get the provision packs from that. So we might as well have them bring extra free stuff. Okay, let's see. We just grabbed a lot of things. So we need fertile soil. To get fertile soil, we need to open up more glades. Start working on that. I'm going to have him... Are we done here? I think we're done basically building around here. How's this one doing? We need 1 more person. Okay, so that's our next one that's going to pop off. So let's get this back up here. And keep cleaning. Keep cleaning that out. Okay. Still got lots of industrial room. We're just out of room on the hearth because of that frozen effect that we have on this map. All right, kiln. Fits right there. Smelter. We do want this one to be pretty efficient. Sure, you can go there. Well, no, that's going to be housing. That's going to be housing area. We'll stick it here. It doesn't have to be the most efficient thing ever. And that brewery. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and move our field kitchen. Put our brewery in. How's that temple coming along? What's your holdup? Need fabric, need bricks. The kiln will give us another way to just directly produce bricks. Kind of between the two recipes, but since we need those, we'll put that in there. And if you have less than 8, you can do that. Then I want coal, and I want like a lot of coal. Start with 50. Actually, no. Then do jerky, but only do jerky if you can use coal or sea marrow or oil. You can use either one, but it's going to be insects. You can just make those. I don't care, because we're not going to have that much. Alright, and we're going to make this priority 5. Really want that building. So right now, it's probably you that's the holdup. Yeah, we're just not getting down to here. He needs help. We are running... Yeah. Do it. Full speed ahead. They're keeping us alive with our very small amount of food, so I don't want to change that priority to try to get the pottery. We'll just eat the extra corruption. Alright, let's take one of you out. You're not even collecting anything during this time of year anyways. Okay, everything just wants bricks. Don't have any extra bricks. Alright, we'll put one harpy in here. Because we're going to build the temple, I am going to need... Oh geez, a bunch of stuff that I don't have very much of. Let's do it out of sea marrow. Or oil. Oil burns better than sea marrow. Just do sea marrow. And I'd love to be making this, so we need farmland and coats. This is our only source of coats at the moment. Go ahead and do that. They're at working, not built. I don't have any bricks. Really, I need bricks. I need a trader to come and sell me some cheap bricks. That would be super. Do we need any of those tablets? Oh, that reminds me, shoot. We didn't build our special building. Oh, what a blunder. Alright, let's get that built. The archaeologist's office. And let's dig out this first, then we'll look at it. We can cook things with herbs, so I'm going to take that. Okay, so when you build this building, it doesn't actually produce anything, but you can get these upgrades. And so we can scan, which will show us the nearest discoveries. We can carved in stone. Secret methods of dealing with threats are engraved on ancient tablets. Scouts work 10% faster for every 2 reputation points gained from completed glade events, or ancient strength. Stone tablets reveal the secrets of ancient strength. Scouts can carry 4 additional items and move 7% faster for every 2 tomes we have. We can look at the rest later, but I don't tend to like the scanners. Yes, they point you to where the events are, but I want bonuses. If I'm going to build this building, I want the bonuses. Yeah, let's get that turned in. That definitely gives us enough tools to do that. We'll take the amber and... Oh, brick. But brick. I'm actually going to take the brick. That would just zip us along on many things that we're just stalled on. And housing, we need 6 more houses. Alright, foxes are at 6, they could use 1 more. You're not being built because you don't have a brick. So that's gonna be 2. No, that has 1 more. Harpies are at 5, that'd be 10 harpies, so we could use 1 more. Or humans don't have any. How many extras do you have? You're exactly where you want to be. Awkwardly crunch a couple houses in here. I do see that we have reeds. I'm not collecting. Let's get somebody down here. Just one. Was the reason I didn't have that because I had de-staffed that. I'm gonna be super annoyed if I didn't. Okay, they were working. Okay, they're full. Okay. Not super annoyed, but that could have been pretty bad. For a while there, we were getting pretty iffy. Got bricks, buddy? You don't have bricks. Way to be a disappointment. Alright, first here. Don't want to sell that because we can do things with that. Don't have any eggs. Alright. We have 12 sets of trade goods worth 18 amber. We got lots of flowers. The flower isn't our holdup. We'll take the resin because we could build things with that. We got plenty of pottery. We're gonna do pipes sooner or later. Just give me the amber. That would give us enough to lower our fuel or get more harpies. If we could dredge up 3 more, we could lower our hostility. Ah, shoot, I should have asked for 3 more amber there. It's alright. Not the way I would really want to be doing this ideally, but we'll take it and we'll reduce our hostility. I'm willing to pay the premium on that to be able to chop during storm. I really want to keep chopping and getting those insects from that. What? Oh, you're out of water. Yeah. You can only collect the water from the season you're in, so right now they can only collect storm water, but I'm putting them in there so I don't forget that we have people who need to be doing that. Stone cutters are done there. Do we have any more? No. Put you here. Take harpies out. Let's replace you with a harpy who would be better at that. There we go. That's because we took those bricks. We were finally able to do that. Okay, Temple would like lizards to be in here. We don't have any lizards, so we'll stick some foxes. Alright. If we have incense, which we are making some, we get the religion fulfilled. And if we have scrolls, we get education. And we can make both of those. Scrolls, we can do 24. Do you have a major holdup? I'm going to let you do that because I do want that being done. Let's actually, I would prefer you to do this or this. Do that if you had to. Alright, so those two will be done. So religion will give us humans, we'll be happy about that. And education will make harpies happy. And additional, sacrament of the flame. Hostilities reduced by every 300 seconds we've sacrificed goods, which we haven't really been doing. Alright, don't stop. Let's do the oil first because that does 25% global production speed, so we'll do that one first. And when that runs out, we'll just burn sea marrow, just for the sake of burn time, essentially. Should have probably been doing that earlier. For some reason, I was thinking the monastery did that instead of the temple. Not a big deal, though. Oh, nice. Finally getting this going. Don't want you to be using wood for that, though. Did we get the kiln? Oh, we did. Shoot. Should have been running this. Yeah, we need tons more people. Okay. We need to have that running. How can I get this running? You guys are empty, right? Yes. You're not working at the moment. Let's take you guys out. And let's put you in here. First things first is bricks. than the jerky, but you only do the jerky if you have that. Let's do it that way. And this is another one that pipe me up. All right, the pottery, I'm gonna re-put the limit on there. So this is less of a emergency. I'm gonna bring that down just one step. We're running out of that type of water. I really would have liked to have found a geyser by now, and we just haven't. Okay, brewery's up and running, so that means we would want humans. But we're just... Alright, we've got so much fuel, I am gonna come back off the cutting a little bit, especially once we get that coal going. Let's produce the ale. You can use either one. Limit that, let's say 40. Pickled goods, let's say 40. And that's all for now. Okay, what are you making that I can't make elsewhere? We're doing the jerky elsewhere. Can't do the porridge. We can do porridge out of herbs, which we could still use. Okay, I'm gonna let you keep going for now, but you are soon to be closed. You just need more people. Extra clay per minute. What are we sitting on for clay? Like, is that enough, or are we just like out constantly? I'm guessing we're out. No. No, we are not. So we are just not prioritizing our jobs correctly. Okay, well that's good to know. Okay, so with that much clay, I don't want another extra packs. I think of what we have, that would be what I would take, and just never produce packs, even though we're planning on trading. Yeah, let's do that. Speaking of which, I need to check that again. We're not getting trade routes that I really want to run. I guess we'll just do one. Get the city leveled up, and then we would have more choices. They'll offer us more trade missions. Okay, very efficient jerky. We could do wine and porridge. Porridge, that would get us out of the field kitchen. So we'd be on full efficiency. I think we're going for that. And tea doctor, perfect. We can fulfill. Now, did I need another specific one? I did. I needed the monastery. Yeah, it's a mission, so I have to take it. Although the tea doctor would technically be better for making people happy, just based on what we have. Alright, I'm still low on housing. We've got one planned here. Why is this such an issue? Alright, give me some human houses. It's all gonna come back to bricks, isn't it? We just sold a bunch of this, too. Alright, keep repairing the road here. Let's go ahead and enter. Yeah, we can't even keep up with these coats. I need to make some pipes here too. Okay, alright, we've seen this one before. Cool. We'll just use our reeds, I guess. I would have preferred not to do reeds, but that's fine. Please make me a little bit more of this. And let's find some foxes. Let's find a fox, apparently. Is this one horrific while it's going on? Yeah, it is, kinda. Okay. One fox. We need a second fox. We'll just have to slow food production for a second. 2 fox. Get carrying. I'm also going to, while I'm thinking of it, build a hydrant. So basically it's just a spot where your people who are fighting the blight can come to reload down here, because this is just so far away. I think I'm gonna need to pipe this, because we got a lot of things we're relying on from that building. Oh, and there's some more fertile soil finally. Excellent. Not that anyone's available, but that's where it's gonna go. Build our road. Like so. Alright. Yeah, there's a little blight cyst coming in because of this. It's alright. We'll get there. In fact, that's 1 point, that's 2 points, and this will be 3 points. That'll be victory. Yeah. Got that one. Oof. Oof. Not good down here. Don't have that hydrant built either. It's alright. It will not be able to kill our hearth, so. In fact, actually, now that I'm looking at this, we need another early decoration. And we need a late decoration. I like these little campfires. I guess this is the one that, for whatever reason, I do like those. Spread those around a little bit. That's a lot of bricks that we don't have, but sooner or later they'll get it done. And this will solve our food problems completely once we get that. Oh, that's a lot of meat. That's a lot of meat. All right, let's get in here and let's do some tinkering. Don't eat raw things anymore. I think we can handle it. All right, so drop me another person here. Need another person put back in here. Don't have a better pipe recipe, no. Make a couple pipes. Probably gonna forget that and regret it later. Alright, 6. The Spark Caster. More compact version of a famous Blight Fighter flamethrower. Blight fighters move 25% faster. Oh, nice. Don't know if I've seen that one before. Drying board. Time spent resting is reduced by minus 30% while under the effect of clothing. Oh, nice. I want that. Alright, this, amber. Alternatively, tea production, which I would love to get, but I think that one's better. We're going to try to really focus in on having those raincoats for people. It makes them happy, and with that doubling down on the bonus, I think it's worth it. Alright, I finished that one. Come over here and finish that one, and that'll be victory. Nice. Well, unfortunately, we did not get a ton of these used. So I'm sad that I did not get the shot. Look at this. All metal is permeated with malevolent magic from the forest. Every 2 hospitality grants +1 to tool production. That would have been amazing. I should have been running that. What a blunder. Minus 10 hostility for every ancient tablet. And I mean, you could get 10 plus of those if you were focusing in on it. So it is what it is. This went well. Like, we didn't have any major moments. Was a little bit of crunchy. We didn't really find what we wanted when we wanted it, but we got there in the end. So no big complaints here. Brewery is 50% faster. Meat production. Gain 10 jerky for every 10 pies. Yes. We will summon jerky from the void. We're going to turn off the jerky recipe, and we are going to make sure we're including meat and insects in our pie recipe. And we just doubled the effect of pies. That is amazing. And there it is. All right, well, I don't know if I did as good a job showing off that biome as I would have liked, but hopefully you got a taste for it, and you can see why that's a fun biome. Like, if you focus a little more on the archaeology, and you go hunting for those sites, open a few more glades, it can be really fun. Like, the bonuses are just cool. They make you feel powerful. Like, how crazy would it have been for us to be having, +5 tool production? Like, that would have been ridiculous. And on this map, you're always going to get the metal, so that could have been cool. So hopefully that was enjoyable. My plan is I'm going to try to do maybe 1 video for each biome just to show it off so people can see what's there and just get a taste of it. Just another reminder, if you still haven't picked up the game, A, you should. What are you waiting for? It's amazing. But B, if you're still not convinced, go check out the demo on Steam. Well worth your time. Well worth your time. Okay, I hope everyone has a great day, and I will see you in the next one.